coming to you this week with my amazing husband, Jeffrey.
Hello.
Last week we were in Honolulu, so I didn't bother posting a vlog or anything. So I was on a honeymoon / vacay.
Yay.
So this week I want to talk to you about how spouses never stop dating, or should never stop dating. So I first obviously needed to include my spouse and significant other, but I want to ask you, what do you think that means and why it's so important?
Well, it's odd because it can kind of come and go, but it's really important to be consistent, and we haven't always been consistent.
It's true.
Especially when the kids were younger. We would try. There were those times where we would every Friday we would try to have a date night or something like that. And you can definitely, looking back, we could definitely tell when we were consistent how that affected our relationship, how close we were, and just our communication. And so, yeah, it was very important, and you can tell when we weren't as consistent with it, and if we didn't keep it important.
Going, yeah. I couldn't agree more. I was talking to a friend last night about stages of life, and obviously the reason I think it's so important, I'll first off by saying, is you're the foundation of your family. Like, your relationship with your spouse is the building block of your immediate family. It's also what your children, male or female, boy or girl, are going to learn to foster and look for in a mate. So as I was telling my friend, though, so that's why to me it's very important, but as I was telling my friend last night who is expecting her first child, I told her that, because she was like, oh yeah, we're still going to have dinner together, I'm going to still do all the things, that I do before, and I'm like, oh honey, when you know how it is, when you have a newborn, if you're a two-parent family or you're a stay-at-home mom, it doesn't matter, the dating changes. So I was just encouraging her, your form of dating might be different with different stages of your life, because as you said, when our children were young, the date might have just been curling up and watching a TV show or listening to each other talk about their day or something like that. It doesn't mean a night out on the town.
Yeah.
But I really want to hit this because the divorce rate is so high in and out of the church. It doesn't really seem to matter anymore. And so many families are breaking up, and we're asked, all the time, what makes us different. And I really feel like this was one of the key factors in that, and we never stop dating. And as you said, when we do and did, we can tell. Yeah. You irritate me to no end, and I know I do the same to you.
We're opposites, and you hear that a lot, opposites attract, right? But at the same time, if you're not careful and intentional, opposites want to strangle each other quite often.
More me than you.
Yeah, either way. So
I'm more patient. I'll admit it. I don't care.
Yeah, there you go. So, but dating, the whole aspect of continuing to date each other throughout your marriage is important, because it, again, not only just if you stop and let that sink or fall away, but it's okay for it to look differently, like you said. It could be a Netflix and chill night. It could be a variety of different things, and then sometimes it's okay to have the in-laws or somebody else just take a few moments. A couple hours to actually go out and have a decent dinner. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be extravagant, or it could be just a movie, whatever it might be. But I just want to encourage you, please do it, because you will look back and just be so thankful that you did.
Yeah, we both obviously want to encourage all of you. So those of you that ask us what's helped us stay together is acknowledging when the pattern of dating is broken down, and then adapting a new form. Like, now that our kids are grown-ish, we can pretty much go away for a week and not worry about anything. Yeah. But every stage of your marriage and every stage of life and your relationship with your spouse, you never ever should let that lapse. And if you have, acknowledge it like we have, and then readjust, recalibrate, whatever you want to call it, and really start applying the dating practice, because your spouse needs to get to know you, because things change so rapidly in life. And if you don't, you're going to wake up one day and look next to you like, who are you? Like, why am I even here outside of the kids and money? And that's no type of marriage. That's no type of relationship.
True.
So that's something that I just wanted to share. Again, we are bombarded with comments, emails, text messages, everything of how we've stayed together, and we were together from 19 and 21 years old. Mm-hmm. Together before that. But so this is definitely one of the key components. I encourage all of you to implement this in your marriage and your relationship. And yeah, let me know how it goes. Find me on Facebook as well, myauthenticme.net, and
Instagram.
Your Authentic You.
Of course, yes, mine. YourAuthenticYou.net as well.
Yes. And I will be coming to you, or we will be coming to you in the future with more helpful hints on healthy and successful marriages. Have a great weekend.